You're not stuck because you haven't done enough work. You're stuck because you've been trying to change your life without actually changing your programming. So today I want to show you exactly what that means and what to actually do about it. If you're a high achieving woman who has been doing therapy, journaling, retreats, courses, and similar, but you still feel like something's off, like you're going round and round in the same circle, no matter what you do, and you feel so stuck, this video is for you. First of all, I want to tell you something that maybe no one has said to you for a while, or maybe you didn't hear them. I want to say to you, you are not broken. You're not doing what people typically called self-sabotaging, and you're not failing. What's happening in your life, the reason why you're staying stuck, is because you're actually running a program, and it's the program that's making you stuck. So imagine it's like your phone operating system, you know, the software that makes the phone go. Everything you're doing, every decision, every reaction, every pattern is running based on what you have programmed it to do. And most of the programming was actually installed before you were 7 years old. Yeah, 7. By your parents, by your culture, your school, your teachers, your peers at school. And that blueprint of who you were supposed to be, what a good life is supposed to look like, what a good human is supposed to look like, was installed at that point over those 7 years. Now, here's the problem. You spent years downloading new things. Let's call them new apps, new habits, new mindsets, new behaviors, new knowledge. But the operating system underneath has never changed. So the apps are gonna keep crashing because your operating system is so old. It can't actually support a lot of these apps. The pattern is gonna keep returning, and then you're wondering, why is it not working for me, and why you can't get out of your own way? It's not you, it's the program. It's the operating system. So now I know you're asking me, yeah, but Jeanette, why is the programming so hard to change? It's not like press a button and it upgrades like our phone does. Well, not quite, because your nervous system thinks it's actually doing it to keep you alive. That version that keeps pulling you back, the one that was keeping you small, keeping you people pleasing, keeping you stuck between who you were and who you want to be, she's just trying to protect you. So what you will find consistently happening is that you have been gathering evidence as to why you should not change your program, because the operating software is where it is safe. Let me give you an example. When I was a kid, I had it drilled into me that I must not fail. Otherwise, it means that I haven't been a good girl, I'm not gonna get my ice cream, I'm not gonna get love. And so I worked really, really hard. Now let's fast forward to when I was at uni. I was in uni first year, summer holiday. I found out I failed 2 exams. And you might think, well, it's no big deal, it's just 2 exams. Trust me, it was a big deal. My mom had never ever failed any exam in her whole life. In fact, she got the first honours at uni. So for her daughter to have failed, that was like, oh my God, what happened? But also, she was thinking that I was a failure, as well as thinking that she was a failure. My mom didn't talk to me for 3 days. That for me stayed with me for such a long time, because it meant that I cannot fail. If I fail, my mum is going to withdraw her love. What does the operating system say? Well, operating system who's designed to keep me safe and feeling loved means that every single time I try something or there's a tiniest risk of failure, she's gonna, no. We are not going there. We are not doing anything that's going to risk you losing love, because that's really risky. So every time you get close to change, new level, new version of yourself, new anything, she's gonna pull us back. not because you're failing, because your operating system, your mind, is doing her job. The only problem is her job description is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years out of date, and no one has taught you properly how to actually update it. So now you've understood that, you're going to be asking, well, how can I change the programming then? To change the programming, you don't need more information. You have done so much already. You have done everything that you know, and you have learned so much already. It's also not going to be more willpower, because just fighting against your own mind and nervous system is extremely exhausting. And in fact, it's actually wasting most of your energy in the process. And I know that because I've been doing that for so many years. Trauma, fix it, heal it, growth, transformation, straight back to trauma within a couple of days. Round and round the same loop we go. And we start wondering, oh, okay, what's wrong with me? No, there's nothing wrong with me or you. What's actually going to shift is an identity level change. You have to make the decision to once and for all upgrade the operating system. And it happens through one thing: choice. Consistently, repeatedly, deliberately choosing from the new version. The new version of you, the new version of operating system, where when you are getting into any situation, you think, right, what is my new self going to think? How is my new self going to perceive this? And before long, it wouldn't be my new self anymore. It will be myself. Every single time you choose the new version of yourself over the familiar pool of the old patterns and what you used to do, you are literally rewriting your programming. You are sending a message to your brain saying, hey, there's a new system. We are operating from that one now, and we are safe. This is who we're going to be going forward. This is me now. It's not going to happen in like, ta-da! I've now decided this one time only and everything's going to flow, which is what everyone seems to expect. It doesn't happen like that. It happens in small little increments, tiny, tiny, tiny steps over and over again. So think about it. The conversations where you're speaking up instead of shrinking, the decisions where you're going to trust yourself instead of actually seeking for approval or permission, the morning when you're going to actually choose to get up when your alarm goes off and go to the gym, that's the woman that you're becoming before the old patterns even have a chance to vaguely wake up. That's how you can start changing your old programming. It's not dramatic. In fact, it's really quiet. It's deliberate and it's intentional. Just one choice at a time. If this resonated with you today, I want you to know that your freedom is not as far away as it actually feels. That the 3 ingredients where when they're all present, change stops feeling like a struggle and it starts feeling inevitable. It's what I call the freedom equation, and I pulled together a free PDF that will show you exactly which part of your programming is keeping you most stuck. So if you want access to that, drop the word stuck in the comments and I'll send you a link to it. If you want more of this, make sure you hit subscribe. I post weekly and every video is designed to bring you one step closer to the life that actually feels like yours and to your true freedom. I'm Jeanette, your freedom coach, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye for now.